Hello, I am talking to you heroically in my heroic voice because we are watching the heroically heroic heroes of heroic tales. Anyway, this series sadly only has 2 episodes out of there was supposed to be 6, and this was suggested by a person. Who is this person? Wait a minute. So yeah, it turns out there is another person on YouTube that is named Mr. MLP, and he's been around for longer. Does that make me the clone? You tell me, I have no freaking idea. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though, there was I don't know how long it was ago, but it was at least 6 months ago, probably more. But I did find this channel. I did find Mr. MLP's channel. The first, pretty much. I did find his channel before he commented on my channel. But bro, Mr. MLP, my brother, if you're watching this, hello to you, sir. With almost every reaction video I do, I have no idea what to expect. So let's give me some real good stuff. I'm looking for some comedy here. I'm looking for a fun time, some emotions, some times. Hit me. Whoa. Hit me with the music. Whoa. So we got Trixie.
The heroic tale of heroically heroic heroes.
God damn. Alright, bro. Alright.
Episode 1. When destiny comes a-calling. Don't pretend there's no pony home.
Okay. Chill, man. I got it, man. Alright. Whew. So you got Trixie, a cat, and 2 other ponies.
Equestria! Land
Okay, listen, bro. I'm turning the volume down. I'm sorry.
of freedom. Land of plenty.
freedom.
Land of butterflies, cute little bunnies, and 1 or 2 creatures with more teeth than strictly necessary. But most of all, land of ponies.
Land of
And so it came to pass that in the land of Equestria, a great age of peace did fall. This, of course, is not to be confused with the great age of peas, which happened several centuries earlier and was the result of one overworked cafeteria unicorn finally reaching the end of her tether. This age of peace did stretch from shore to shore, mountain to mountain, and all did agree with great solemnity that it was a very nice thing indeed.
Dude, I'm just
However,
enamored by
as
this
has
voice.
always been the way of
I don't
things,
even know
no
what that
matter
word
how
means.
things are. Yea, there are always those for whom a good thing is not good enough. History has marked these voices as rebels and revolutionaries, but more usually has bestowed upon them the footnote of grumpy guts and bellyachers. And so, our story begins in the much-vexed town of Ponyville, harbour of harmony, hub of heroes, sporadic epicenter of chaos, place of random singing outbreaks, and home of the realtors, E.W. Waddle and Son.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna meet Trixie now? Or one of the other of the ponies? Who we gonna meet first? Watch it be Spike. Watch. Oh, it's not Spike. Okay, never mind.
And done.
What'd you get done?
That's a relief.
Are you ready? Ooh.
Move your hooves, please.
What? Oh, watch out. Don't joggle the table, or
That is definitely Scribbler.
you'll
Scribbler voice.
ink all over everything.
Whoops.
Ink.
Sorry.
Ink.
Here. Let me just
Emoji.
wipe that off.
Not with the mop. Not with the mop! They're ruined.
Did my man just put a mop
Sorry.
on a piece of
Again.
paper?
You're always sorry, Bucket. Honestly, can't
Bucket.
you be more careful? It's not that difficult to clean an office.
Well, you know what they say. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Bucket, with you around, the omelette is burned, the eggs are smashed, the kitchen is on fire, and the chickens have deserted the hen house in case of future omelette attempts.
Oh my
That's
god.
just silly. I don't own any
That's
chickens.
wow,
And even
that's
if I did,
harsh.
they'd never run away from me because I'd be really, really nice to them. I'd give them little blankets and pillows instead of prickly, stickly.
Here's what you need to do. Instead of getting the eggs from the chicken, just forget the eggs, just unhinge your jaw, and just eat the chicken whole. It's very simple.
And I'd feed them corn and bread and stuff right out of my hoof, and I'd tuck them in at night, and I'd read them a bedtime story and everything. They'd be super duper happy and never want to leave my hen house, which I'd build, of course.
Chickens would not survive a day
Help,
with me.
Since I'm not allowed to use saws anymore after that thing with the tree branches.
That's a joke.
Picnic.
Okay.
Probably.
That's not one I've heard before.
You, probably don't want to.
So, you'd be really nice to your imaginary chickens?
Oh, sure. Super duper whooper nice.
The way you were really nice to that pet mouse you had. Or the stray cat you adopted right afterwards.
Well, to be fair, I didn't realize cats eat mice, but the cat was super duper happy.
Mice are cute, and you could not tell me otherwise.
It looked hungry. What else was I supposed to do? I only kept it for one night before I took it to the rehoming center.
The one night that coincided with Tibbles deciding that the two of you just weren't meant to be.
Yeah, coincidence or what?
Listen, Bucket, as stimulating as this conversation is, I have work to do. I now have to retype the minutes from this morning's meeting, and Mr. Waddle has an appointment at 3 o'clock.
Well, that
He wants me
sucks.
to sit in on to take minutes from that. So I have to pull my socks up.
Socks? But you're not wearing any socks. I can see your
Sockies?
hooves sticking out from under the table.
For the love of...
Sockies?
Return a phrase, Bucket.
Oh. Is
Oh.
it from Trottingham? I like it when you teach me weird Trottingham words. I like...
Okay, I can already tell I'm gonna relate to Bucket. I'm going to be Bucket, man. I'm going to be Bucket, dude. I'm gonna be the superhero Bucket Man. No way, he's Bucket Man now. I'm affectionately, with love, I'm naming Bucket Bucket Man. I'm naming him
Use
Bucket
them when I'm
Man.
talking to other ponies so no pony can understand me.
No pony can understand you anyway.
Huh?
Nothing. The same as what's in your head.
Did you say something?
Just talking to myself.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
Poor
Ponies
Bucket
will
Man.
think you're, you know, a bit weird.
Listen, I talk to myself
We
all
live
the
in a
time.
town where seeing
It's not
Cerberus, an Ursa Minor, and a Hydra in the same week can be considered a bit of an inconvenience. Not to mention spontaneous clones, parasprite attacks, rogue
Spontaneous
thunderclouds who keep
combustion?
selling bells at a town hall, and a library that jumps 50 feet in the air when the librarian has a tantrum. Why, just last week, we were all trapped underneath the magical equivalent of a giant fishbowl. The weirdness threshold around here
This
slightly
is- this
higher
is talking
than me talking to
fishbone.
myself. Are you nearly done in here?
Nearly. I just have to empty the trash and wipe down the windows.
Well, don't let me stop
Wipe
you.
down the windows with a mop. You know you want to do it, Bucket Man. You know you want to do it.
Honey?
This is some furious typing. You know what? I can do it. I can do that. See, I can furious type better than you. Get hecked. Get strolled on.
Guess what?
Did you miss the part where I said I have work to do? Oh, don't look like that. You'll
Bucket Man, what are you doing?
have to narrow it down for what I'm supposed to be guessing.
Guess what I got in the mail yesterday? I'll tell you. An actual Royal Guard helmet.
Excuse me?
I saved up cereal box tops for months to send away for it. It has
Yo, that's
a logo
awesome.
on my chin and shiny metal plating and a real red plume and everything.
A real helmet? The ones that are only ever awarded to actual Royal Guard?
You know, is there like actual like MLP merch that is just like a Royal Guard helmet? Like, hold on a minute. I'm gonna do some Google. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be. That is a huge missed opportunity. Why didn't they just make a toy Royal Guards helmet? It's that simple. Wow. We live in a
Yes.
strange world.
The ones that live in the Royal Guard armory under lock and key when they're not actually upon a Royal Guard head. The ones that have a special enchantment on them so no pony other than their assigned wearer can put them on without a splitting headache.
Yes, that's it. Gosh, you know almost as much about them as I do. Do you want to be a Royal Guard too? That'd be so cool. We could sign up for training together and everything. We could share the same mess hall, take the same classes, both get swords to fight bad guys with, and...
No, Bucket. I don't
Aw.
want to be a royal guard.
Aw.
I only know so much about their helmets because
Why
you
not?
told me.
Really? I told you all that? Wow, that's impressive.
No, it's more impressive that I'm still talking to you when I should be doing my work. If Mr. Waddle
Damn.
Senior comes out here and sees us gossiping instead of working, we'll both be for the chop.
Poor
You know what
Bucket
he's
Man,
like.
dude.
A voice like a foghorn and all the charisma of an enema.
You don't want to see it?
See what? An enema?
No. What's an
The
enema?
Bucket. I
I-
mean, the Royal Guard
You...
helmet.
Never mind. See what?
I want to show you my helmet.
Yeah.
Bucket? If
Yeah.
you ever again ask to show me, or indeed any mare, your helmet, I'm warning you now, it won't be pretty. And it may...
Come on. Come on. It wasn't. Come on. Come on.
be quite painful. For you.
Well, I think it's pretty.
Most stallions do.
Huh?
Never mind.
I only wanted to show you the plume.
Is it made from actual feathers this time?
Well, no. Actually, it's made from this sort of imitation feather, bristly, prickly, bushy, shushy type thing.
Bushy
So, in
shushy.
other words,
Hmm.
a brush.
But it looks like for real feathers from a distance.
Several miles distant, I imagine. What kind of brush?
Huh?
What kind of brush?
Blue.
Well, it's a red one. Look, I'll show you.
Oh,
I have
it's
it here in my
red.
cleaning cart.
Why am I not surprised?
I was excited when it arrived in the mail this morning. I couldn't leave it at home. I hid it behind the spare garbage bag so Mr. Waddle Sr. wouldn't see. I keep sneaking looks at it as I'm cleaning up. See? It may be a brush, but it's all swirly, whirly, curly, so from a distance you can't really tell.
Swirly, lurly.
It's a toilet brush.
No.
It's the head of a toilet brush that's been dyed red and glued onto the top of the helmet.
Oh, that
I
is.
think you'll find it is.
No, it isn't. It's a...
Oh
It
no.
is a toilet brush, isn't it?
Yep.
Only feathers. Not again.
Oh, that is
This is
pain.
even worse than the last time when the metal was made from tinfoil. Or the time before when that Under Armour I sent for was made of old nets and smelled of fish.
How did?
When the sword that cost me 12 dozen donut box clippings turned out to be plastic.
And covered in decorative
Oh
sprinkles, as
my
I recall.
god, poor Bucket Man.
Bucket, maybe you should stop sending away for all these things.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Come on, Bucket Man, you
Bucket,
could be a royal
Bucket,
guard, man.
Wait,
You just gotta keep trying, man.
Pony feathers.
We gotta give the salutes to Bucket Man. Bucket Man's awesome. We gotta get this man to be a royal guard. Oh, get
Meanwhile,
ready.
in the distant mountain range to the north of Equestria, in a place where life is harsh, horrible, hard, and other adjectives beginning with H, lies the eternally chilling and indeed somewhat
Heavy.
Crag of Doom.
Crab of what?
Long has this crag lain in those impressive peaks, less impressively hiding its occupant. And in this nucleus of nasties, one nasty in particular is currently practicing his nastiness in a very nasty way. Or would be, if he hadn't gotten himself tangled up in his swirling cloak of evil again.
I like the bird. I don't know what it is about the bird, but I like the bird. Snuggles! Snuggles!
Help! Someone help me! Help! Help! I can't see! I can't...
Oh, that's better. Thanks, Mr. Snuggles. I guess I did it again, didn't I? Huh. Well, it's a good thing you're so clever with those claws. Who's a clever kitty, helping Daddy to overcome his sudden inexplicable disability? Clever kitty deserves a treat for being so clever. Ta-da! Now, I know what you're thinking.
What
You're
is
thinking,
happening?
But Worm, that's just an ordinary dried anchovy like we always have. And you'd be right.
I've never tried
But,
anchovies.
my little friend, no more shall we be forced to eat so much freeze-dried food. No more will we have to rely on my fishing skills, or, lack of them.
No more fish.
will
I'm
I
tired of
miscalculate
fish.
when I swoop down to the river, get my wings wet, and be carried all the way to the goat village without any fish to show for it.
Oh
no
my
more,
God.
I tell you, no more!
Yeah, no more.
I think I need to schedule some evil laughter practice tonight. But first,
Yeah, eat a mint.
with the spell
Take a mint.
I've been learning, I shall
a
set us
peppermint.
free from the shackles of poor dietary requirements. I shall turn this measly anchovy into a mega-sized salmon. Where are you
Why
going?
fish
It'll
though?
work
Why
this
not?
time, I swear.
Let's eat
See?
some
All you have to do
burger.
is take my wand, say the incantation, point it at the fish, and voila! That means it'll be salmon time for Mr. Snuggy Poo. Or it will be as soon as you come out from under the bed. Don't you trust me, Mr. Snuggles?
Come on, Mr. Snuggles. You know you want to.
That's smart! Well, someone is a real grumpy puss today. Did you see what I did there?
Cat.
I called you a grumpy puss, which is funny because you're a... Oh, never mind. I'm pumped, primed, and ready to transform this sucker.
What is he?
What
He's
was
a
that spell
grumpy
again?
cat.
Oh, yes. By my troth, thy shape be torn. From this way, this look, this
Expand
form.
the fish.
First unwrap, then reform.
Let it
I
grow.
command thee to transform. Bin, bin, salad, bin.
The fish has expanded. It is now 2%
Oh, dear.
bigger.
Not quite what I had in mind. Hey, Mr. Snuggles. How do you feel about fishing for your supper in the brand new pond I put in the middle of our kitchen? At least
In
this
the
way
kitchen?
neither of us can get washed downstream. No, you're right.
Oh, well
I guess the
then.
piranhas were going a bit far. But perhaps I
Piranha?
can throw our enemies into it. If,
Yes.
you know, we had any real enemies.
Oh.
And
I want to
faint
make
at the
Pony
sight of
suffer
blood.
though.
Do you know something, Mr. Snuggles? I'm not sure I'm cut out for all this dark magic stuff. I mean, I'm a Grimwing. The Grimwing family has always been brilliant dark sorcerers. I'm supposed to keep all the traditions and things alive, but I can't.
Listen. If Bucket Man can become a royal guard, then you, sir, Mr. Birdwing, can become a brilliant, absolutely stunning dark sorcerer. Come on, man. Come on. To quote, was it Shia LaBeouf? Is that the guy who did the Just Do It meme? I don't... I don't know people,
I
alright?
can't even cast a simple spell. Maybe Dad was right. Maybe I am a loser.
Nah, man,
At
nah.
my age, he drained the life force of an entire village at once to recharge his magic wand, enslaved a dragon prince into being his steed, and fought the king of the griffins to a standstill. What have I done? I suck at magic.
Well, you gotta
Wand
give
is
me the
running
wand
on
stuck in
fumes.
my head from the Fairly Odd
Last
Parents.
time
That's
I
what
saw
you've
a
done.
dragon, it tried to barbecue me, and the king of griffins thought I was a fledgling. A fledgling! If it weren't for you by my side, Mr. Snuggles, I wouldn't have anyone.
Cue Mr. Snuggles running away.
Mr. Snuggles? What are you doing with my spell book?
Uh-oh.
Careful! If you knock it off the lectern, it'll squash you!
It's gonna start
Isn't
talking
that
randomly.
sweet? He's pretending to read. Oh, I love it when you try
Oh, he's
to
gonna
help
he's
me,
gonna
Mr.
cast a spell on
Snuggy
himself.
Poo. You
He's gonna
always
start
look
talking,
so
man.
cute when you mess around with my potions ingredients, pushing them into my cauldron with your tail, or get into my spell stash and unroll all the scrolls.
Dude,
or...
he's a better dark sorcerer than you.
What's on that page that has you so interested? Oh no, I didn't use a dried anchovy as a bookmark again by mistake, did I? I can't see any anchovy. Just this translating tongue spell.
Yes! I knew it! Make him
I learned
speak.
this one when Dad first gave me my wand. He made my wand just like his father made his. He flew to the highest peak. of
Let the
Mystic Mountains,
snuggly boy
broke off
make
the branch of one of the
words.
bitter tears trees that grow there, whittled it down to a wand shape using his own claws, split it in two down the middle, plucked a feather from over my heart and sealed it in between the two halves so it's truly mine. He's such a traditionalist when it comes to magic. An observant teacher, too. See? Here's the doodles I did of flowers and bunnies while he was demonstrating.
What would you guys do if you just suddenly had the power of magic? You just got a wand or got like a magic horn or just got powers. Because you know what I would do? The first thing I would do if I have magic is probably accidentally explode something and then do nothing.
Demonstrating proper spellcasting poses. And here's the indent from where my beak landed after he spotted me. Dad would have been able to do a transformation spell, no problem. I'll never be half the sorcerer he is. Oh, Mr. Snuggles, are you trying to get me to cast something simple to get my confidence up? That's it, isn't it?
No.
What a wonderful, wonderful kitty you are. I could just hug you. In fact, I think I will.
Please get
Okay,
away
then.
from
Maybe
me.
later. But you're definitely due for some huggles, Mr. Snuggles. I knew rescuing you was the right thing to do. You're the best friend a griffin could ever have. Who needs a dog when they could have a cat like you? Now, let's see. I should have enough power left.
Listen. Here is a dog. Now, here is a cat. Can't you see the undeniable difference between the cat and the dog? Obviously, you know which one is better.
Power left in my wand for this. Words aloud meet words unsung. Forth I call thee throat, mouth, lung. Let words flow from old to young. I command thee, share thy tongue! Bin, bin, salad bin!
Salad bin. Salad is an alright food. It's a good food, but it's an alright food. Oh, he's an evil boy. Snuggles is an evil boy. Oh yeah. Snug.
Snuggles?
Well, what did you expect, fool?
He's no
You cast
longer
a translation
Snuggles.
spell.
Yes,
now
but I
Mr.
was aiming
Snug.
at the piranha pond.
What? Why?
I thought it might be fun to find out what piranha think. It can't all be right? But
Honestly,
yours is pretty cool too.
no, honestly, yeah. I would
You
love to
really
know what
are the
piranhas
master of
think.
understatement, aren't you?
I'm the master of something? Goody!
Yay!
Magical creatures in this thrice damned world, and I had to get plucked out of the river by this one. Come, fool, we have work to do.
We do?
Indeed, you have something I need. Or rather, you can do something that I cannot.
I can?
Indeed.
Is it lots of snuggly hugs and belly rubs?
Delicious.
Well, maybe the belly rubs sound good, but if you try to hug me again, I will claw your eyes out and use them as decorative ornaments.
Mr. Snuggles!
What, fool?
Somebody's asking for no dinner tonight.
Owie, owie, owie!
Shouldn't have messed with Mr. Snug. You do not mess with Mr. Snug.
Good night, honey.
Oh, sorry, Bucket. I didn't see you there.
Bucket
You're done for the day?
man!
Yes.
Bucket
Much
man!
left to do?
Just this corridor. I, had a little accident with the vacuum earlier.
Oh, did you eat the
Blow,
vacuum?
Suck again.
No. No.
No.
Yes. But in my defense, that button should be better labeled.
Oh, Bucket.
Oh, fuck it, man.
Did you Do you like being a janitor?
It's okay. What I'd really like, though, is to be a royal guard.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess that. So, at the risk of sounding like an idiot, why haven't you joined up instead of working here? You were working for Mr. Waddle and Mr. Waddle long before I was hired, weren't you?
Oh, I've tried to join. Lots of times. I filled out the application forms and everything.
There are application forms for becoming a royal guard?
Huh.
No. I'd always imagined it was less bureaucratic than that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do
And
some
the forms
training
are
or
pages
something.
and pages and pages long. They ask all sorts of weird questions, too. Like, they want to know if you know your own name and get you to write it down to prove it. What kind of moron doesn't know his own...
You want me to write down my name? What are you, some sort of crazy person? What? The society we live in, man.
his own name. But some of the questions are super personal, too. On every form I filled out, they've asked about,
What?
you know.
Come on.
No, I don't.
Is it family friendly?
Excuse me?
What is it?
If I've ever had...
I'm sorry, Bucket. You're talking so quietly, I really can't make out what you're saying.
Sex!
Oh,
Sex! They've asked if I've ever
Oh.
had... It!
sweet
Ew.
Celestia!
Honestly, though, I can't count how many times I've. No, I'm kidding. I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out if I've ever had sex before. I will leave it up to you guys, because I'm not saying.
The Royal Guard room asked you that?
Uh-huh. It was a
There's
little
some
box at the top. It
spicy
said
little
sex,
boys.
And only had enough room to write yes or no.
Bucket, I was asking you...
Oh my god, I don't know why the image of a piece of paper, and on the top right corner there's just a box with the word sex in it, and it just yes, no. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Asking if you're a stallion or a mare.
Really? Oh.
Remember when I said I was Bucket? What gender are you? Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Godspeed, Bucket Man.
Oh. Pony feathers.
Godspeed.
At the very least, you gave the admissions pony a good laugh.
Oh man.
Bucket, you never heard back.
Well, sure I did. Every time. They were really prompt, too. Personal and punctual. That's the kind of heroic pony I want to be.
And
Oh,
what did
keep
they
talking,
say?
Bucket.
And I wasn't experienced enough.
Ugh.
They get colts from all the military academies applying, and they're all experts in combat and weapons and how to march in a line without falling over or turning the wrong way and crashing into some pony. I tried practicing that at home, but I had to practice in the yard after I broke a lamp.
Get a sword
And the coffee table. And the
and
oven.
do some
And the
stuff.
bathtub, though I'm still trying to figure out how that one even happened.
What?
Anyway, the Royal Guard make exceptions for ponies who show outstanding skills, acts of heroism, and dedication to the Royal Guard creed, and told me I should try again when I have more experience.
Royal Guard Creed?
Oh, it's really, 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 really important. It's like this set of rules the Royal Guards have to stick to, like
Ooh.
treat every pony equally, and to never show fear, and to face
Eat
each
chocolate
other with
milk
pluck
on
and
Fridays?
calm. I'm not really sure what that last one means, but it sounds really impressive. I've been trying to live my life by the creed for ages. I figure if I do, sooner or later some pony will notice, and then they can be my reference on the next application. And then the Royal Guard...
Listen, Bucket Man. Get yourself some weapons. Get yourself, like, some training of some sort. Just become a combat master. Just like, I don't know, man. Talk to like a royal guard, be like, "Sup, man? Can you be my teacher? Can you, teach me how to fight?" And then, he teaches you how to fight, and you become a karate master, the karate kid, if you will say. The karate bucket. The bucket's crazy, man. The bucket's gonna kick your butt. And bam. Now you're a bucket with a goddamn helmet.
Royal Guard will have to let me in.
Wow. You've certainly got it all planned out, haven't you?
Uh-huh. I've wanted to be a Royal Guard ever since I was a colt. I only became a janitor because I had to.
You had to?
Godspeed,
It's a
bucket
family
man.
tradition thing. Passed
Family
down the
tradition?
line. My father was a janitor, and so was his father, and his father's father, and so was his father's father's father, and his father's 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 father.
Child, I've come to you. I have important news to share about our family lineage. You must, and I repeat, you must clean the dirty floors, scrub the toilets, and you must mop the walls. You must become a janitor, because that is the way of the buckets. Do you think that's why their parents named them Bucket? It's just like, what's a name that'll fit a janitor? Well, janitors usually have buckets, so let's name him Bucket.
And his father before him?
Actually, no. He was a village idiot, but he dreamed of becoming a janitor.
Oh.
I see. But
Imagine dreaming to be a janitor.
Not really. Don't tell anyone, but I'm not actually very good at it.
Being a janitor?
With me. No, you can't be too bad at it. You'll cutie mark it a mop.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Thanks, honey. You're aces.
Thanks, I think. Listen, Buckets, about earlier. I'm sorry I was so snappy with you. I was just snowed under with work and I needed
Apology
a cup of tea.
accepted.
We were all out and I was horrid to you, and I'm sorry.
Aw, don't worry about it. I know how you are about tea. Oh, remember that time you went to the store and they'd completely run out? And you went to every store in Ponyville and none of them had any because Pinkie Pie was having that gigantic tea party and had bought it all?
I thought we agreed not to talk about that, Bucket.
Well, yeah, but I've never seen your eye twitch like that before. And you have to admit, it was really funny when you tried to gallop to Colchester on your lunch break to buy some tea bags there. It's more than 50 miles!
Bucket.
I love these two, man.
And then Big Macintosh had to bring you back to town on the Apple family cart after he found you in a heap outside Sweet Apple Acres.
Yes, well, I've never been very good at cardiovascular exercise. It's sweaty and horrible, and I wasn't thinking very straight that day.
Well, you can say that again. Good thing Big Macintosh was passing Pinkie's tea party.
Yes, well, I really do need to beetle off right now. I've nothing in the fridge, so I have to call at the grocery store on the way home. Bye, Bucket!
Bye.
Damn, that's some fast talking.
Honey.
God, I love those two, man. I love those two. How long have we been with Derpy, Ditsy Derp. Oh my god.
Right, so I have Earl Grey, Assam, Darjeeling, Peppermint, Nettle, and Chamomile tea bags, and the milk and honey to go in them. Now, I need some lemons for the Earl Grey and some carrots to munch
Can
on.
you pick them some
My
Cool
stomach
Ranch
doesn't think
Doritos?
My throat has been cut. Neither of which are here. I suppose I could get a lemon cake slice and a carrot cake slice. That's almost the same. I'm going to start looking like a cake slice soon.
I want to understand the
Hey, that
conversation in the
Ponyville
background, but I
not all
can't.
the size and shape of blimps from ingesting all these calories. These sweet, delectable, tasty calories.
Succulent.
Oh, goodness, am I drooling? Then again, I suppose periodically fending off the apocalypse does tend to burn off excess flab.
Apocalypse? What are you talking about, apocalypse?
Oh my...
I fear I've missed an important line of dialogue explaining that there has been apocalypse going on. My bad.
Goodness, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Are you alright? Did I step on you?
No,
Honestly,
Did I
didn't
step
see you standing
on
so
you?
close behind me.
you were talking to yourself.
I was? Good heavens, I suppose I was, wasn't I? It's a bad habit of mine, I'm afraid.
I wasn't afraid. I was just standing close to you so other ponies thought you were talking to me instead of yourself.
Oh, bless you, Dixie. Bless you, Derpy.
Sweet of you.
That's okay. My mommy says we should always be nice to other ponies.
Oh,
Especially those
man.
less fortunate than we are. That
Aw.
way, nice things will happen to us in return. It's
Protected this pony.
Circle of niceness.
A wise
Protected
man,
this pony,
Mother.
please.
Oh, there she is. Mommy! Mommy, over here! Muffin, what have I told you about wandering?
Oh, wait a minute. Was it not Derpy? Oh, no. I assumed it was Derpy because Derpy's in the artwork, but, you know, I think that was just a child. That was just a child, man. Still, protected this child. This child is too sweet, man. Protected this child.
Off! Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Was my daughter bothering you?
No, she was being nice to me.
Like in the circle, Mommy. Remember? Remember what you said about the niceness circle? I
Oh.
remember, Muffin. I also remember telling you not to bother strangers.
It's fine, really. She wasn't bothering me. Inducting me into an amateur care in the community scheme and innocently pointing out my symptoms of encroaching madness and descent from plain old singledom into crazy cat lady territory, but bothering me? No.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Hey, do I know you?
Not yet.
I'm sure I know you from somewhere. I deliver mail all over town, so I see a lot of faces, and yours looks familiar.
Okay. Here's Derpy.
Let me think. First I go to Sweet Apple Acres, then Celery Grange, then Carrot Farmstead. You look a bit too scrawny to be a farm pony. From there I go to the library, and then... I know! Don't you work at Sugar Cube Corner?
No.
Carousel Boutique?
Afraid not.
The Satin Slipper Sweet Shop?
Nope.
Quills and Sofas?
I was just about to say Quills and Sofa. How dare you? How dare you? Stole my thunder. You stole my lightning. You stole it, put it in a jar, chucked it across the water into the ocean, and let it drift off into the sea, into the tears of the kingdom world, where in Hyrule, where there's a stupid man in a stupid cave, where you can't really find him, but for some reason I got really lucky and was just on the edge of the world and found this stupid stream where I just went on a hovercraft boat and just kind of just sailed into this cave where there was this man that was stuck in the cave in the waters, and I only got 100 rupees for it. Anyway.
Bells and whistles?
Nope.
Bows and arrows?
What?
Swords and scabbards?
No,
Lace and latex?
Excuse
Paper
me?
towels and
Whips and
paper
chains.
towels.
No!
Pools and...
P.W. Waddle and Son. I work at P.W. Waddle and Son.
The Realtors? I know that place. I deliver there right after Lacey Lovelies and before Dingly Dangly Dongly Doos. I have a really weird mail route. So, are you related to Mr. Waddle and, Mr. Waddle?
No, I'm just their secretary. I answer the phone, type up documents, brew coffee strong enough to dissolve spoons, make sure the pot plants don't die.
Oh my god.
You know,
spoons.
the really important stuff.
Oh, so I've probably delivered mail to you before.
Yes, you're rather a hard pony to forget, Miss Hooves. Especially after one has squeegeed you off the window a few times.
Whoops, my bad. Sometimes my aim isn't so good.
Yes, I'd noticed. The door is 3 floors below our windows.
Mommy, can I get a drink from the chiller cabinet? Sure thing, Muffin.
You don't want chocolate?
Stay where I can see you this time, okay? Okay. I gotta say, I like it better when you or Bucket help me get off the windows. Mr. Waddle, the old Mr. Waddle, he just yells at me. One time, Mr. Waddle, the younger Mr. Waddle, I mean, the one younger than the old one, who's so old because he's his dad, so, of course he'd have to be older than the young one, who I guess, of course, would be younger because he's the Ann's son from their name, isn't he?
Derpy. You have lost me.
The name on the side of the building, I mean, not their name. I mean, Pony Feathers. I think my brain just tied itself into a pretzel. Doesn't it get confusing calling them both Mr. Waddle?
Sometimes. But generally, I only speak to Mr. Waddle Sr. Mr. Waddle Jr., he doesn't talk much.
I know! Like I was trying
Wonder
to say
why.
before my brain got all twisty-turny, One time when he was alone in the office and I was delivering mail, he tried to help me inside and the other Mr. Waddle came back and yelled at him so loud I thought my eardrums would burst. The
Oh,
nice
wow.
Mr. Waddle just did this weird squeaky thing with his mouth shut, even when I said thank you to him for helping me.
Yep, that sounds about right. Mr. Waddle Sr. loves the sound of his own voice, especially at ear-bleeding volumes, even if the rest of the world wished he would tie his tongue in a knot and cast a silent spell on himself.
I'm
Or take an
suspicious
extended
of these
vacation,
Mr.
Or
Waddles.
swallow his own stapler. Or,
It seems like you don't like him very much.
really? Whatever gave you that idea?
My boss is great. He never minds if I crash into things as long as I get the mail delivered on time and don't do any lasting property damage. I've developed a way to hit a window but not make a single crack in it. I like it when it's my turn to do weather duty,
strats.
but I like being a mail pony
skills.
even more.
Yes, well, liking your job isn't everything. Some of us have other pursuits to make us happy, like crossword puzzles, or playing solitaire, or drinking tea, or rearranging our sock drawer into colour order on a Friday night.
Sudoku.
Oh, sweet Celestia, I'm pathetic.
You're not pathetic.
I
Puzzles
never
are
knew
like
how to
really
play
fun
Sudoku.
things to do. I like tea, but I'm no good at crossword puzzles. Still, I'd sure as hey rearrange my sock drawer. Only I don't have one. And besides, Friday night is when Dinky and I bake muffins for the weekend.
Dude, my sock drawer, I just shove them in there, like, they're just in there. Just a whole bunch of socks just clumped into this one big monster. It's a sock drawer. I'm not gonna care. All the socks look pretty much the same. I'm not gonna care. It's like, yes, those ones are for Monday. Those ones are for Tuesday. Oh yes, the one with the cheesy stain on it. That's one form where I'm feeling real weird on Wednesdays.
Weekend.
That sounds really nice.
Uh-huh, it sure is. If you don't mind me asking, if you don't like working for Mr. Waddle, why do it?
Money.
Because it's my job, of course. Useful for little things like paying the rent and buying nutritious food to put on my table. Or cakey facsimiles of it, at least. I couldn't stay in Ponyville if I didn't have a job.
But like that job, every pony should work at something they love. Otherwise they'd
True.
be sad and bitter and sarcastic all the time.
True.
Yes, well, it's complicated. Anyway, I must be going now. Lovely talking to you, Miss Hooves.
Oh, please. Call me Derpy. Every pony does.
Derpy, yes, thank you. Mustache, I have to do that thing at the place that isn't here. The place that isn't here. Because it's somewhere else. Where I need to be.
Yeah.
Now. Not on my own, like a complete sado, of course. With other ponies. Completely real and not made up ponies who are at that place.
Listen, I have 500 imaginary friends
bye.
at the back of the van. Just, come on. You're okay.
Mommy, she left her shopping cart. She
Aw.
didn't buy her groceries. She might need them. Should
She
we
will
go
need
after
them.
her?
I don't think we'll catch her, Muffin.
Aw. God, bless that child, man. Bless that child. Okay, I gotta stop there. Oh, I am loving this so far. Oh, I'm loving this. I think I get where they're going for. They're gonna do some story stuff with the aspect of like jobs and dreams, which I'm heavily down for. And oh man, I can already tell by the end of this, I'm gonna be so sad that there's only 2 episodes. Cause I would love to see the full series of this. But this came out 9 years ago. So there's literally no way we're getting a continuation of this, which sucks, man. That sucks. Damn it, man.